Hey all, today we're going to look at, well, this little gem. Let's get into it. Now, if you like this content, like, sub, shares, all that good stuff, we really appreciate it. Also down below, coupon codes and merch to help support the channel. And, well, maybe I don't have to shoot this anymore. Yeah. No, yes, ignore that. That's the wind. Um, anyway, so what we're looking at here is the Davis Industries model P-32. This fine gem is, well, I don't know the exact weight, but it's pretty heavy for its size, heavier than the PPK that I was shooting earlier. It's got like a nice nickel chrome finish on it, fancy wood grips, and sights that are, well, they're there. And the trigger, well, honestly, I think I've shot little cap guns from the dollar store with better triggers, but yeah. So this was in Chino, California, is where this gun was made. And I have a chance to shoot this. This is my wife's gun. And oh, I forgot to mention it has a little safety here that you know, it's right here. So yeah, we're gonna shoot this little gun and see what we think about it. So I have two mags with it, and I tried to load the mags. I don't remember what the capacity is, but it doesn't matter because the one mag, I don't know if you can see, but the one of the witness holes, it's not full all the way. It wouldn't go in, and it kept jamming, so I finally gave up and loaded as many as it would fit. But yeah, so let's take some shots with this thing, and we're going to see how it does. The magazine release is on the bottom here, so I guess that's a European style heel mag release, round chambered, and yeah. Oh, if this blows up, I'm in the Arizona desert. If someone could just come find me. So I hit a few of them, not bad. Slide does not lock back. I don't know. Well, I don't know what more to say on this fine gun. We'll try another mag. Let me reposition the camera at a different angle. As soon as I got to pull this mag out, which I got to do this weird, awkward heel release, and the mag doesn't pop out, so you kind of got to rip it out of there. But yeah, let's reposition and take a few more shots. All right, so I have experienced an interesting malfunction. I'm keeping this in a safe direction here. So what has happened is the slide that doesn't actually lock back has locked back, but it's locking back on a round. So I'm trying to, I got to basically try and rip the magazine out of the gun while keeping it pointed in a safe direction, because what's going to happen is the second I pull this out, it's going to go forward with a round in the gun. So an interesting malfunction. It's a first for me, but you know, we're learning new things about this fine little gun. And we're going to turn off the camera here because I'm going to do some things to try and get this unjammed, and we'll be back. So with the help of my wife and a Swiss Army knife, this is her gun, we were able to pry the magazine out, and I have it here because I can show what's happening. So for whatever reason, the follower, I guess it's not an anti-heel follower, imagine that. And what's happening is it really seems to be pushing the back end of the round up into the magazine, but not the front. So see how it's kind of level there, kind of sits low? This should pop up a little bit more. For instance, I have the other magazine that does work, and you can kind of see there, I don't know how well it shows up on camera, but it kind of shows that it's not pushing it up right. And you can't actually get the rounds out of the mag, so that's why it's jamming like so. In its defense, besides the fact that the one magazine is clearly ready to be pounded flat, maybe just rebuild, I don't know, maybe there's a way to save it. I gotta say, the gun itself has functioned without any malfunctions, at least as of yet. Now, I mean, I've only put a few mags through it, but, oh, there we go. It failed to chamber. There we go, went fine. Just had to knock it forward a little bit. So, I mean, honestly, it's It's a little bit more reliable than some of the other stuff I've shot, but let's keep going. All right, so my final thoughts on this little Davis. At the end of the day, it's a gun, it shoots. It was never meant to be an expensive gun. It was never meant to be a collector's item. It was never meant to be something that people pass down. Because of that, these have kind of turned into a novelty because, well, people like cheap, chintzy little guns that, like, you know, weigh like double what they should weigh and have a trigger that's terrible and sights that are laughable. It is what it is. I gotta say, I've had a lot more expensive guns perform a lot worse as far as reliability. The magazine issue, again, that's one of the magazines. That's not really the gun's fault. You know, I did have that one time where I had to like knock it into battery, but you know, the gun, I'm sure with some lube or something would be fine. So while this thing is kind of a joke and it's a novelty, I guess if you only had like $100 or whatever these were when they were new, was better than a pointy stick. So yeah, that's the Davis Arms Model P-32 in 32 caliber. But yeah, see y'all later, and put down below what you think of this fine little gem. If I should review some more barely a gun guns. But see y'all later.